Spiritual Cam back in the building, man. I don't even know why I say that shit. I ain't even inside. But look, I know I ain't posting a minute. If you follow up on my podcast and shit, you know I've been doing a lot of those. Kind of took a break, to be honest, focusing on myself and shit. I'm a little more than usual, you know what I'm saying? Going through some shit, trying to figure out how to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? Just normal shit. But I'm gonna come your way today about, cause I know I've been talking a little bit about it, but I never really have any detail about it. I said, like I always been pushing this food shortage shit, and I ain't trying to like give out this energy and shit, but I see this shit happening, and I see so many like the dog will shut the fuck. I see so many agendas like behind that shit, but I'm just hop straight into it. So look, I got some notes here. I did some research and shit. So they say food banks could have a shortfall to 6 to 8 billion meals in this year. But peep me out. 2020 last year, the number of Americans dealing with hunger was screwing upward like crazy. So that bitch was boosting, and a lot of people was going through famine and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now look, this is the second thing. In 2020, food at home prices increased between 3.0 and 4.0%. Now that don't look like a lot, but I promise you that's a big increase. You know that's a large increase. No matter like do your own shit and look at how much is it like. Say you buy a milk and the milk like $3, and they boosted it up 4% for food at home product. No, food at home prices were increased between 3 point and 4.0%. So alright, so yeah, I'm not good at math. I'm not really gonna break it down, but if you want to do that, you can do your own shit, see how much it increased and shit. But food away from home prices increased between 2.5 and 3.5%. Alright. Now, like I said, that may not seem like a big increase, but that shit is, you gotta think of everything that come with it, the taxes and shit, all that. Next thing. Consumers paid 7 times more overall for meats, poultry, fish, and eggs, 3% more for fruits, vegetables, and 6% more for dairy and dairy-related products. So, dairy and dairy-related products, that's all like cheese and milk and yogurts and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fruits and vegetables, yeah. Meats, poultry, fish, and eggs. Meats, poultry, and fish. Fruits and vegetables. And dairy. That's the main food you need. Am I wrong? Like, not you need, but the main food that's kind of powers through every other food, like a main ingredient in every other food. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't have meats, fruits, and veggies, you couldn't live. You know what I'm saying? So they up in the prices. When really, this shit should be free from the start. This shit grow from the earth. Why the fuck? Why the fuck are we paying for shit that grow from the earth? God or the divine put this shit here for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Same with the weed, man. That shit grow from the earth, bro. Why the fuck we paying for it? That shit make no sense. But anyways, the prices of the food, I noticed ever since Corona started, the prices of the food is going up like crazy. And that's just cause it really disrupted the food chain a lot. And there's other couple things. My fault, I just got bit by something. There's other couple things that I want to say about the prices and shit. So you gotta think, what the fuck? At COVID times, back before we was all really put on lockdown, to be honest, people were stacking up on shit. You know what I'm saying? They was stacking up on food. They was stacking up on toilet paper. They was stacking up on all this dumb shit. Not really dumb shit, but so you gotta think how much it made people go buy groceries and shit, and like just like more groceries than usual and shit like that, and then plus the people with um without jobs and shit, like losing their jobs because of COVID, and then all that other shit. Like you just gotta think there's so much, they losing so much money. Y'all know what I'm talking about. People going through rough times right now. But this was I'm talking about before this shit even put in a lockdown. This shit was all happening. these all these incomes, like all these food price ups and shit. This was a little after we got put on lockdown. You can notice it. But next thing, the overall. Oh no, I heard that. Remember I said the food away from home prices are expected to increase within 2.5% and pay 7%. Yeah, so this year they already started. This year, meat, poultry, fish, and eggs have increased by 4.3% than last year. What the fuck? We haven't seen increases in meat and shit like that for years. Come on, something going on here, man. Look, I'll move on to the next video. So this is why I want to kind of hop into the agenda shit. I'll see what they doing. Just hear me? I see what they doing. You gonna see what they doing once I tell you this shit. So look, Iraq, right, the Middle East and shit. They got strange fires destroying crops and livestock. Remember when if you watch Space or so, remember he was talking about the whole Iraq livestock caught on fire out of nowhere. And I'm not talking about like a couple cows, a couple pigs and shit. The whole shit caught on. Every animal died in that. Bro, what? What, bro? Come on, man. And you know what they blaming it on? They saying it's oil fires. It's a big impact on a big impact on the Middle East land. Man, it ain't no damn oil fires, man. No damn oil fires. I'm moving to America now. I see this shit in America. This was August 28th of last year, so this was a while ago. But this is some important shit. Foster Farms processing plant. That's one of the biggest plants and moving trucks around America. And California ordered a shutdown over COVID-19 outbreak. So they was basically going around, and they was. Now look, I don't know if this is true. But they was saying they had COVID, whether they did or not. Either every motherfucker in that processor plant had COVID, or they labeled that shit. Now, if it got it and it spread it around that makes a lot of sense. You know what I'm saying? But then again, that's what they want you to think, that it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? They smart. You gotta play smarter than that. So look, yeah. Ordered a shutdown over COVID-19. Now, Foster Farms is one of the biggest wheat and corn moving across the country. Like I said, the biggest processing plant in the country. Now, corn and wheat is in almost everything we eat. You know what I'm saying? Corn syrup's in almost everything we eat and drink. Like, it's a big part of America. Like, it's a big part of the food for anywhere around the world. So they shut down the biggest farm of wheat farm in the country, alright? So that's weird. So where am I going? Iowa. This was, I don't even know when this was. This was recently, though. Iowa had a rare storm, and it destroyed over 14 million acres of land. 14 million acres of land. A rare storm destroyed it. Isn't this shit coincidence? Like, is this a coincidence? Then I'm not tripping. 14 million acres of land destroyed in Iowa by a rare storm. Now I'm gonna go to the next thing. You remember last year the Lebanon bombing? I don't know how to say the country, so I'm just calling Lebanese. The Lebanese bombing, right? So I remember that shit killed like 200 people and fucking hurt like a lot of people. That shit fucked up a lot of people. But the point of it, the really point of the explosion is, look, but mostly destroyed the grain silos storing most of the country's wheat and supplies, and badly damaged the seaport through which 85% of its food imports arrive and leave from. So look, that just automatically blew up their port, so they can't get no food in or out. They can't get enough from the trades. It destroyed the grain silos storing most of the country's wheat and supplies. So now they're gonna hop in a food shortage. If y'all look Lebanese up now, Lebanon, I think that's how you say it. Someone say it because you search Lebanese one. But you search Lebanon and search this shit up, like the family right now, they is going through it because of this shit. But all y'all heard was about that big ass bombing that went off, and everybody was like, "Oh, it killed people," but nobody really focused on what it destroyed. Yeah, it destroyed part of the city, but did we? Like I said, like what it destroyed on here. This what like y'all gotta pay attention to this shit. I'm head over to China now. I remember I've been telling y'all China been having a huge ass flood, man. One of the biggest floods China had in a long time. They I don't know the exact ones, but the dams, two of their biggest dams, I think it was two of their biggest dams, overflowed, having massive rains, and now half of China is flooding. It's like, what the fuck? And we not even hearing about it. But look, China's having a corn shortage, a massive corn shortage. We get all our opioids and all our medical shit, and most of our food and most of our products and most of our everything from China. If you look at almost anything that you're wearing, not that you're wearing, because I don't see made in China on my clothes, but like anything you play with, like an Xbox, TVs, and like mostly of the electronics, like most of the toys, most everything is made in China. That shit here. They got slaves over there and shit, but I ain't even robbing that. But them China be making everything, bro, and they cut off the trade. But like not the trades, but like they cut off whatever the fuck, like the process to sending opioids and that food all over here and shit. They cut it off because they need to save food. As you can see, they even ended the mukbangs in China. China is known for its damn mukbangs. You seen the shit where you get a fine if you don't scrape the last shit off your plate. Look this up in China. Look it up. Look it up. China rule. You get a fine in a restaurant, or I don't even know if it's at home or in a restaurant, but you get a fine if you don't eat your whole fucking plate. Because they running out of food. Like, October 15, 2020, China purchases more U.S. corn as fear of shortages. That was October 15th. Purchases half of our corn as fear of shortages. And we usually get all of our shit from them. So they buying from us now. So you know they must be reaching out. They must be desperate. You know what I'm saying? This is the last thing I'm gonna really say. Because I don't make my point across. The World Food Program head David Beasley said Friday that 2021 is, again, I'm not trying to put out this energy, but bro literally said it, and he headed the World Food Program. He lead that shit. That 2021 is literally going to be catastrophic, being the worst the worst crisis the organization has ever seen, saying famine is knocking on the door of 12 countries. He quoted, knocking on the door of 12 countries. I look, 12 countries ain't a lot of countries, I know that. But knocking on the door for 12 countries. See right there, he already saying that 12 countries is on the verge of going in famine, going in food shortage. One of those is Lebanon. Y'all know what I'm saying. My point don't made, but anyways, look. I want to say a couple of things. Make it fast, but I'm going to wrap it up. Hope y'all been taking care of yourself. For real, like, I always say this shit, but start meditating, bro. Start eating healthier. I ain't even going to say start sungating. I ain't even going to say start doing any of this shit. I'm just, start eating healthier. Start watching like, your toothpaste. If you got fluoride in your toothpaste, bro, get some fluoride-free toothpaste. If you got fluoride in your water, get some fluoride-free water. Like, just simple shit. Like, watch what you eat. Don't eat fast food at all. Eat a little healthier. You know what I'm saying? Just take care of yourself. Care for yourself. But I love y'all. Spiritual came out.